decks with. Hey guys, I'm feeling a little sassy today. The sun is actually out. It's absolutely freezing here, but we have sunshine today and I'm very, very grateful for that. So we're doing a little unboxing today. Yay. This was sent to me by a wonderful viewer, student, and friend. Thank you so much, my dear. And this is the Call of the Morrigan Oracle. It is a 45 card deck and guidebook by Stephanie Woodfield and Karen Storminger, and the art is by Naomi Kornick. It is published by Llewellyn, and oh, it's the Old Ways Magic Oracle artist. I've been a little bit out of it and I didn't realize that till just now. I'm pretty sure it is. The imagery looks very, very similar. A special extra thank you to the viewer, student, and dear friend who sent this to me. So anyhow, oh, it says this beautiful box doubles as a card altar for premium display. This deck wasn't really on my radar, so I have had really no idea about it. They're very happy with it. We've done a lot of mentorship packages over the years, and we always end up choosing specific decks to work with, and they were saying this would be a worthy one. So I'm very, very excited to see what this is. I'm actually even more excited now that I know it's the Old Ways Magic Oracle artist, because that deck is kick-ass. We need to talk about it more. That's got to go on my list. Don't let me forget, guys. Yeah, so anyhow, oh, it's so nice to spend time with you guys. I hope you're doing well. I've been like recovering from a little bit of exhaustion and just depletion. So it's wonderful to be back with you guys. I love you. Okay, anyhow, deepen your connection to the Morrigan on every level, it says. Do you hear her voice calling to you, challenging you to rise up and prevail against life's toughest tests? The Great Queen leads you across time to ancient battlefields where you become the hero, witch, and victor of your own story. This deck and horizontal guidebook set, infused with the Morrigan's energy, is the culmination of 3 priestesses' devotional work, which makes perfect sense with her being a threefold goddess. All 45 vertical cards not only give you inspiring messages, but also serve as tools for spell work, rituals, and worship. Divided into 5 suits, each with their own powerful insights, this deck will empower you to unlock your inner warrior and ignite the flames of transformation. It says this beautiful box doubles as a card altar for premium display. So that is the backing. Without further ado, I'm intrigued with this like doubling as a card display for the altar. Let's see what we think about that. Oh my. Okay. That's gorgeous. I love that even more than the outside. Wow. I wish that had been the front. Okay, so I don't know how this works as a display, other than it looks like you could you could leave this up, and there is a little thing here where you could place the card. So I'm not sure if that's what they mean. That wouldn't be like my chosen way of doing that, but I'm also old school with my decks and I like them to breathe, and I just kind of like leave them out on the altar when we're in working relationship, and then I just kind of prop them up on other, like the card of the day I will prop up on other items on my altar, or I'll just leave them flat on top of my card deck. But if you want that option, it does look like you have that. So okay, serious guidebook. At least it looks that way. There's an oracle spells and rituals section, and then there are keywords and a description of the Morrigan's myth for the card that then launches into divinatory meanings and spell work. So this is beautiful. If you are new to witchcraft, if you're forging your own practice, you feel called to the Morrigan, this looks like it would be a great devotional deck. The weight and heft of this deck is very enjoyable in the hands, very well made, it feels like. So there is a whole section on the intro of connecting with the Morrigan and then using the cards. There's an attunement in here as well. This looks really beautiful. Okay, so Now there are, does it say, Guises of the Morrigan is one suit. Let me see if it tells us in the front. It doesn't. Okay. So there's Guises of the Morrigan. Otherworldly Guides. That's another suit. Spirits of the Land, another suit. Outer Worlds. I think I may have cut my finger a little bit there. That doesn't feel very good. Inner Worlds. Let's see, is that the last suit? Yeah, that looks like that's the last suit. Did I give myself a paper cut? I think I did. So there's definitely a wealth of information here. If you're new to working with the Morrigan, this looks like it's going to give you a start in some of her myths, in some of the archetypal aspects of her storyline. And so I do think it's great if you're new to working with the Morrigan, and if you're a seasoned initiate working with the Morrigan, it looks like this is giving you some actionable pieces within the deck to really have working relationship with her. So, oh, and I should tell you, how long is the guidebook? 205 pages long. And like I said, it does have a really nice heft to it. And I actually like this shape. The Mary L. Tarot guidebook that I have is a similar shape. And it actually comes in handy for like traveling with it and carrying it. I'm sorry guys, that's driving me nuts. The air is so dry here right now. Okay. Oh. Okay, so card size, nice and hefty. It's definitely similar to, let's see what I have here, the Earth and Bone Oracle, a little bit bigger. Actually, probably closer to like a Blue Angel size. I'm gonna be really real with you right off the bat. I don't like this card backing, but I like the shape of the deck, and I like the fact that it's matte cardstock. It's a little flimsy, but I feel like it'll hold up. Actually, it is similar to Earth and Bones card. Well, Earth and Bones cardstock's a little bit thicker. This is flimsier, but it does feel like it will hold up. I just don't, when I think of the Morrigan, I think of blacks, deep, like a blood red, a crimson red, and then like a steel cadet blue. Does anyone remember in the old Crayola boxes, cadet blue? That was one of my favorite colors. And those are the colors I think of when I think of the Morrigan, not so much purples. I know a lot of people think of purples. So this is very similar to a cadet blue, actually similar to my nail color right now. But this here, not typically how I feel her. So that's just a personal, listen, the Morrigan's one of the first goddesses that I really seriously worked with. So I definitely am going to have a bias on how I want her to be depicted. And that is completely mine. That's subjective. So just because I'm complaining like the little old lady, the little old witch in the woods that I am, that doesn't mean that you're not going to enjoy this deck. So please remember, through this unboxing experience, if it resonates, if you're loving it, then enjoy it, okay? Don't feel like you can't just because I'm blabbing about it. However, I love this. I love the black borders with this. Oh, Morrigan is so badass. She's goals. She is goals. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh God, oh dear. Oh God, oh yes, oh yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God, washer at the ford. Oh, I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce the Celtic names because I will butcher them and someone's going to come at me in the comments, and that's not enjoyable for any of us. So I will let you read the card title for the Celtic names. Oh, look at the shapeshifter card, guys. Here's my only thing, and this is really making me want to get up and get the Old Ways Magic Oracle. Her images are so detailed in this like really beautiful way that I like the length of the Old Ways deck because I feel like you can really step into the imagery. While I like the black borders here, and so far this is living up to it, backing accepted. I would almost rather like total black with like one sword with blood dripping off the edge of it. But that's just me, and that's my aesthetic. That's nothing. The artist is amazing. I love her work, or their work, however they prefer to be titled. But I like the Old Ways Magic Oracle, like the shape of that, because I feel like I'm really crossing over a threshold into her artwork. Not quite the same here, but it's still big enough that you're getting, oh my God, you're getting the feel for it. Oh yeah. To the lovely individual who gifted this to me, thank you for knowing me. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Oh. Okay, this is beautiful. I believe this is Kukulin. Please forgive me. Again, I shouldn't have attempted. I know better at this point, but I like that we really have the myth represented here. You know, retellings are important ways of redefining our myths as we evolve and grow. But I also like kind of diving into, I think there's deep value to diving into the old traditions as well. And it really feels like, at least in the titles, that we're experiencing that with this. Wow, this is gorgeous. Oh, the Dagda. Oh, this is making me want to pull out Julia Marillier's books. Oh, guys, this is so beautiful. That's gorgeous. Oh, look at this image. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, I love this one. Oh my goodness, this raven one is beautiful. Look at this, the eel. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is glorious. Okay, I'm pulling those three out because I want to sit with those a little bit. It beautifully catches the spirit animal essence of raven within this as well too. So even if you're not necessarily drawn to the Morrigan, but you do work with raven magic, or you connect with the spirit animal of raven, this is another deck that would give you that sense of building relationship and connection. Oak, Ash, and Thorn is also another option for raven energy if you don't want to work with, let's say, Murder of Crows. But this is definitely the Morrigan. Oh my goodness. It's so, you can really, oh, look at how gorgeous that is. You can really, really feel it in this deck. Wow. Beautiful job. This is something, it feels very different from Old Ways. So if you already have Old Ways, you won't be getting a repeater for this. And I should say, it did say on the back that it retailed for $29.99. So it is mass produced if you are wondering about investment price for your dollar. I know many of us are, you know, very aware of expenditures right now. So I just want to let you know what price point you're looking at. This was, as I said, gifted to me, so I'm not sure what my friend paid for it, but that is what it is listed as. What I will do, as always, is put the Amazon link in the description box. No, I do not get a kickback for that. It's just to make all of our lives easier, because unfortunately I do not have time to answer private messages asking where to purchase the deck. So that way, if you are wondering that as you're watching this, just click on that description box and the link will be right there for you. Oh, there's the Justice card. Oh my goodness. This card reminds me of my teacher, Stacy. If anyone's ever practiced forest yoga with her, that's so her. The Death card. Oh, look at the Oath card. Offerings. You know what I really want to do with this, guys, is storytelling. Storytelling as a means of building relationship with the Morrigan. It's so fascinating because I've really been feeling a shift in who was coming forward to work with personally in my spiritual path. And I know Babylon's come forward from January 1st onward, but I feel like the Morrigan is giving me a little prompt here with this deck because I did not even really know this deck was around and it was gifted to me. I didn't even go out to find it. So I am definitely taking that as a message. Okay, first thoughts are I'm in love with everything except for the card backing. I wish this was a little less I understand it. I completely understand it. It's just my own aesthetic. I wish it was a little less busy and a little more honed in on a specific aspect of her symbolism. But I understand that she's laden with symbolism and her myths are, you know, we have a fair amount of her myths that have been passed down. So we actually have a wealth of information around her, or more than within some pantheons. So I understand the choices. These three are definitely my standout favorites so far. I'm going to be very intrigued to see how it is to work with this deck. Right off the bat, like I said, I want to sit down and have a good journaling session with her immediately. But while we're together, because I've been doing this a little more lately with our unboxings, let's get a feel for this deck in case you want to purchase it and you're like, I'm not sure if it is an investment, I'm not sure. Let's draw a card together. So just take a moment and just ask what it is you need to know from the Morrigan. And let's pull a card. Okay, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but it's the River Unshin. It's this card, number 22. So here is the image. I'm going to look it up in the guidebook for us so we can get a feel for this, okay? So hopefully this will help if you're like still on the fence about if you want to make this investment or not. Okay. Oh, interesting. All right, let's see. How can I do this so you can see this? Keywords: movement, removing stagnation, being present in the moment. Please forgive me for mispronouncing. Unshin is a river in County Sligo, Ireland. It is said to be the yearly meeting place of the Morrigan and the Dagda at Samhain. The Dagda met the Morrigan at this river while she was washing in the waters before the Second Battle of Motora. She is said to have been straddling both sides of the river while undoing 9 plaits or braids from her hair. Here the Morrigan stands cleansing herself in the waters. Her hair is unbraided as she lets go of her burdens. Oh, let me make that less crooked. The river is a slow-moving river, reminding us that letting go of the things that weigh us down can take time. That we have to allow ourselves the time to slow down, be still, and be present in a peaceful moment. The divinatory meaning. Oh, there's pronunciation. Wonderful. The river Unshin, so that is correct, represents movement and flow. The river is slow moving, but it is not stagnant. When Unshin appears, it represents things moving in the right direction. It can also be a reminder to make sure we are not stuck in the mud and to go with the flow of things. Both the slow-moving river and the quickly moving rapids empty into the sea at the end. It is time to be present in the moment. Be aware of the direction the current is taking you. Like the Morrigan, we sometimes must unbraid our hair, letting go of prior expectations and being open and vulnerable in certain moments. When we no longer struggle against the current, we find peaceful moments as we move forward toward new things. And then there is an entire ritual spell for letting go. This is a worthy deck in my opinion, guys. I like it. I'm really into this. I definitely want to use it for personal daily draws. I definitely want to do some serious journaling with it. This feels like the real deal. And this card most certainly applies to me in my own life right now. So I hope if it resonates for you as well, please consider that a message of support and affirmation for you on your journey. Guys, this is a great deck. This is a really, really great deck. I can feel it. I'm excited to build a relationship. I will, of course, check back in with you guys on it. But I can feel the energy of this one and I really, really like it. So let me know your thoughts. Are you going to purchase it if you don't have it? If you do have it, how are you enjoying getting to know it? How are you finding the feel of the deck to be? I can feel the aliveness of the deck, and I feel like the guidebook has some good meat in it for daily draws especially. And that wonderful spell crafting component, if you are new to witchcraft and you're looking for ways to build meaningful spells, you definitely have some really great jumping off points here. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. As always, I'm sending you oceans of love, many blessings, and you know I will see you in the next video.